Welcome to the QCIS channel, where you get your daily dose of science, technology, engineering, and math. My name is Leon Jones, and what I'm going to do today is show you the process of how we test soils. Now, what I'm doing right now, I am walking on a section of road. This is SR 28 here in Frankfort, Indiana. And this section of road has been graded. Now, there's no asphalt on top yet, because before you put asphalt, you have to make sure that your base is right. Now, what I'm doing is I'm walking along this stretch of road to make sure that the number 8 stone is good. Now, I'm about 240 pounds. This stone feels like concrete, and I'm doing this as a test to see if there's any sponging in this aggregate. Now, what I'm doing, I'm walking all the way down to McKinley Avenue, and I'm gonna walk back. And how I'm going to test this soil, besides me walking on it, and of course driving on it, I'm going to use an instrument called an LWD. It's a lightweight deflectometer. And what it does is, it basically deflects from the soil. And what that does is produce a number. And that number, we have a specific number of what we're supposed to get. And if we don't get that number, we take it again. Now, okay, this is McKinley. It's all right, so I'm walking back. And where I'm going to take the test is going to be over here near Dollar General, which is off of Boomer Street, as you can see. Because one thing about using any type of equipment is we depend on it too much. And this is part of the testing right here, to see if we're going to have a failure or if we're going to have passage. And I use different test methods to get this sort of pass. Now, I'm going to take a couple of these out here, and there's a roller operator who's actually rolling it out and generally looking at the condition of this aggregate, which it's number 8 stone. Number 8 stone is good because it's self-compacting. And then the other stone that's more or less like your gray stone, that's a correction. This is number 53. Number 8 stone is your bigger rock. This is number 53 stone, which we used to call it GAB when I was working for PennDOT in Pennsylvania. Now, whenever I take a test, first thing I do is find a location. It's very important because I document that location of where I'm taking the test. Now, how am I going to find a location? I'll show you how I'm going to do it. All right. Now you see all the pins and you see the string line. The contractor is going to be putting curb and gutter. Now, if you want to know where I'm going to find the location, it's right here at this grade stake. And I'm going to show you what's on this grade stake. Now, on this grade stake, you have what we call a 3 OS. That's a 3-foot offset. So this is 3 foot from what we call the back curve. And then the back of curve is right here. Now, here's where we're at. This is the station right here. This is the location. 1561.67.2. Now, what is this number? This number is the elevation. This is how far we're above sea level. It's like we're 854.37 feet above sea level. Now, you also have a plus, F plus 001. Now, when you see an F stands for fill. That means they had to bring some more material out here for grading. Now, got that under the way. Got that out of the way. Here's an instrument that I use to test. Very heavy equipment. This is known as the LWD. This is actually the heavy part. I'm going to pick it up, and I'm going to tell you, this is awfully heavy. Awfully heavy. This is it right here. It's the LWD. Tell you something else that's awfully heavy. This is the plate I'm going to use. It's awfully heavy. Now here's the box. Now this box right here, I'm going to turn it on. This is where I get all my numbers. So I'm going to turn it on for you. Okay, I turn it on and you'll see some numbers. And you also see that it operates by battery. So what I'm going to do, before I do anything, I'm actually going to hook this LWD up. Now what I'm going to do, I'm picking it up right now, and I'm putting it down. Okay, now you can see what it looks like from a far distance. Now, how does this work? Well, I'm going to present that to you right now. So while everything is down, I'm going to go ahead, this pin, you want to keep this pin tight, because this orange pin right here, if it's loose, this weight, this is the weight right here, drops down on your finger. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to loosen the pin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how this apparatus works. So here it is right here. It's not the favorite instrument. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop the material, drop it down like that. I'm dropping it down to show you the mechanics of how this works. Now, generally, the way it works is I have to plug it up. Now, what I'm doing is, like this is the cable. This cable is going to read the deflection as I plug it in, and I plug it into this box. Now, what I'm going to do is I lifted it up. Now, it's almost like you have to squeeze the trigger. Now, to activate this LWD, now what I do, I turn it around a little bit, make sure that it's testing all right, make sure it's standing all right. Now, I'm going to go to this box right here. You hear that click? What I'm going to do, I go down, catch it, go down again. I go down. Okay, you hear that beep? All right, now, here's a set of numbers that I read. Okay, you see those set of numbers? All right, now, those set of numbers, you're going to get an average. So in order to get the average, you have to press OK. Now, of course, it did pass, but I'm going to run another one for you. So if you want to run another one, you hit OK. Takes you right back to the beginning, where we were. So you recycle everything again. Okay, we're going to go back. I'm going to run that one again. Now sometimes you have to catch it. And actually did better. They're the numbers right there. So when I got the numbers, so I have in this book, although I didn't catch it, it's okay. Still run another one for you all. I have a book right here. This is the test that I just took. So what I'm going to do is open up my book. Now, you have to have a book because in this book, this is where I keep all of my information. So, I got to do a lot of this by memory. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come back and hold it, let me hold it down. I'm going to write the numbers here. 0.588, 0.422, 0.529. Now, I've written all my numbers down. Okay, these are the numbers I've written down. Those numbers. Now, what I'm going to do is hit OK, and it's going to give me an average. So it gave me an average. Now, if you don't come out with the average at first, you add it up. Now, what I'm going to do, again.
How we doing, Leon?
It's okay.
Is it passing?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Let me know if anything comes up.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. What I'm going to do, since you heard that beep, I'm going to run another one just to show you how it works. So I got my foot down here, so I'm going to go ahead and drop it. I caught it. Caught it again. Okay. That's how it's run. That's the LWD. Now again, getting all the numbers. I'm going to go back here, my trusty little car. And I'm going to add up all these numbers for you. Because you have to take the average. And generally, when it comes to passing, I'll write the numbers down. When it comes to passing, we want between 0.0 0.10 to 0.65. Now, here's what I got. So I'm going to go ahead by hand and add these numbers up. So you get 19, 11 and 2 is 13, 6 and 9 is 15. So I'm going to take 3 and divide it into 1539. And it's 1.539. So I'm going to come out with 0.513. So that number right there, because it's in between 0.10 and 0.65, means that it's good. It passed. It passed at this station. Now again, doing all this with the phone, it makes it difficult. But this is how we test soil. Now, again, I'm gonna go back and review it for you all again. This is known as a lightweight deflectometer. Now, you can see what it looks like when it's hooked up. Okay, now, of course, there's a bubble up there, but somebody's got to be up there to hold it. And you know how this machine works. And this is not, folks, this is not the best machine to use, but this is what Indiana uses. They use this. Again, let me demonstrate again how it works. All right, put my foot on the plate, and I'm gonna go down, catch it. I'm gonna go down again, catch it. I'm gonna go down again, catch it. And then of course, you come up with some numbers, and I hit OK. And what that does, it gives me an average. Now I was just playing with it, so I got an average of 1.236. This right here, this SM, this is the average you want. Let me run one more for you. Go back and show you what it looks like. That's what it looks like. And this is the instrument, and I'm gonna tell you, it is very hard to carry. I'm gonna pick it up for you. All right, this is it right here. Already picked it up. This is heavy, very heavy. This is what it is. But that's what we use to test our soil. Again, not the best thing, but it works. Now, let me show you how it looks like when it's upright. That's what it looks like upright. And again, this is another inspector's dream to run one of these. Not hard to run. Again, you take it, go down, might not, you see it drop, you catch it, you see it drop, you catch it, you see it drop, and you catch it. Now, you have to use this item 3 times. Now, I'm going to take another test for you all, show you how the process works again. Okay, we had our last one. This is going to be a real test right here. Okay, we're back to the beginning. Now, where it says okay, you hear that beep. Taking a test for you. Okay, run it 3 times. All right, there are the numbers. This is an actual test. There are the numbers. Now, when I go to OK, that OK gives me the average, and that's at 0.591. And generally, that's how you use the LWD. Then I'll give you a shot at what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and dismantle it. This is the part right here that I'm carrying. As you see it apart. All right. This right here, this is the weight that drops. There's a little, feels like a spring, it's rubbery. That's what helps the weight bounce up and down. And here, use this handle like a trigger, lets that go. And the trigger actually clips the weight, keeps it from dropping. Now, for safety, you want to make sure that you lock this. Now, to review everything, here's your plate. That's what you put down. That's your plate. This right here is your box. Now, I used to be able to print it out, but I can't print anything out right now. But this runs on batteries. And this is your cable. But again, this is what we use here in Indiana to test our soil. So, again, tell me what you think. I'm giving you a good view on what I need to do this inspection, including the field book. And that concludes this topic on the LWD, known as a lightweight deflectometer. I know Ohio uses it, but we also use it here in Indiana. And if you like what you just viewed, please comment, share, and subscribe. Also, if you're looking for some more social content, check out the 411 Talk Zone radio show also on YouTube. I just put a video up last night talking about delusional disorders. Now, if you can't find the QCIS channel or the 411 Talk Zone radio show on YouTube, you can check me out on Twitter. Now, with the QCIS channel, I take it one step further since it's an educational channel. I also put the information on the QCIS channel on LinkedIn since it's a professional channel. Just like I did the other two videos yesterday for concrete testing. So, again, can't find me on YouTube for the 411 Talk Zone radio show or the QCIS channel. You can check me out on Twitter. Again, the QCIS channel, I'll go one step further. You can find that information also on LinkedIn. Please get the likes up. Please like, share, and subscribe to the QCIS channel, because on this channel, I give you a daily dose of science, technology, engineering, and math. And I want to thank you for viewing this content here on the QCIS channel. Until next time, my name is Leon Jones. You should have a wonderful and gracious day.